Hi, this is Mr. Knowles, and this video focuses on Home Connection 58 in our Bridges Math curriculum. It's a review over Unit 6 in preparation for the end of the unit test. So this is a very helpful video to watch. So I hope that you all take the time to watch this. If you have any questions about anything, please ask. Let's get started. Number 1. Find and label the location of these numbers on the number line. It's okay to add more marks to the line if you need to. Okay. So what I noticed is that it's in decimal form. Zero's here, one's right in the middle, and 2 is over here, and then there are these lines in between, so it's broken up into an equal number of parts. So let's see what those parts are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, so each line is a tenth of 1. So what I'm going to do, just erase that real quick, is actually going to write up above what these represent. And those are kind of crowded, those numbers, so I'm going to alternate. I'll show you what I mean. So this is 1/10. That's 2/10. I'm going to go up here. This is 3/10. This is 4/10. This is 5/10. This is 6/10. This is 7/10. This is 8/10. This is 9/10. That's one whole. This is 1 and 1/10. 1 and 2/10. 1 and 3/10. 1 and 4/10. 1 and 5/10. 1 and 6/10. 1 and 7/10. 1 and 8/10. 1 and 9/10. And then we have 2. I'd highly advise doing that. It might make your life a lot easier doing something like this. And I'm going to do 2/10 right there. And what's awesome is 2/10 is right there. I already figured that out, so I can cross that out. I'm going to go to the next one, 1 and 4/10. And again, what's awesome is I already have that figured out. I can cross that out. Well, now I have 4 numbers left. They're not really in tenths. They're hundredths. So let's look at this one. 75 hundredths. Well, I know that 75 hundredths is greater than 7/10, which is right here, but it's smaller than 8/10, which is right there. It's right in the middle. It's actually right here. So that is 75 hundredths. I'm actually going to erase that a little bit and write that in there. That's 75 hundredths. Cross that out. Well, 1 and 25 hundredths, this one right here, that's greater than 1 and 2/10, which is over here, and 1 and 3/10, which is right here. So it's right in between. So I'm going to do this. 1 and 25 hundredths. Hope you guys can see that. So I got that one done. Do the last two in green. I have 1 and 95 hundredths. That's greater than 1 and 9/10, but less than 2. It's right in between those two. So 1 and 95 hundredths. Can cross that out. And I'm left with 58 hundredths. It's greater than half, or 5/10, which is over here. It's less than 6/10, which is right here, but it's closer to the 6/10. It's a bit closer, so I need to have it a little greater than the halfway point. I'm just going to do that. 58 hundredths. I'm going to cross that out. You might want to use colored pencils for this, just so it's easier for the teacher to see where you put everything, especially if you're going to label the number line with the tenths. Let's look at number 2 now. Raise that up a little bit for you guys. Write the following numbers in order from the smallest to the largest. All right. Well, something I noticed right away. Let's get a highlighter. Is all the numbers are decimal numbers, and they all start with 94. Okay, well, why don't we just cross out the 94, because if they all start with 94, that really doesn't help us compare them. And what I could do is just write 94 and put a decimal. 94 and put a decimal. 94 and put a decimal. 94, put a decimal. 94, and so on, because they all start with this number. By scratching off the 94 up above, I can really start looking at the numbers and I can compare them. That's where they really differ. And I notice right away over here, that's the smallest number. That's 500ths, and that's smaller than the other ones. So that's going to go right there. And I'll cross it out. I'm going to alternate colors so you guys know. Now I'm looking for the next smallest number. I got 67, 64, 51, 59, and I have a 50. 50 is the next smallest. So I'm just going to put a 50 here. And I'm going to cross this out. Okay, what's the next smallest number? 67, 54, whoops, 67, 64, 51, 59, 51 is. I'm going to cross it out. Now I have 67, 64, 59, 59 is the smallest. Cross that out and write it down. Got 2 left. 67, 64. 64 is smaller. Cross that out. 64. And the last one, 67. And just to double check, are these symbols representing what I wrote? Just double checking. 94 and 500ths, this means is less than 94 and 50 hundredths. Yes, that number is smaller. So I wrote these down in the right order. Sometimes people will misinterpret the less than, greater than symbols and accidentally write them in the opposite direction. So just make a habit of double checking those. I'll see you on the next set of videos that continues this Home Connection 58.